The death toll in Ecuador's devastating earthquake rose to 350 today. Hundreds more are missing, but 3 people were rescued after being trapped for 32 hours. John Yang reports on the day's developments.
Through a second night, crews searched for survivors in the rubble. Families of the missing watched anxiously.
No, I didn't sleep last night, and I won't be able to sleep today because I'm distressed with the desperation to find them, to see them, to know they are okay.
Daylight broke, more bodies were pulled from the debris, and the devastation from Saturday night's disaster lay everywhere. Stephen Kufner of The Economist is watching from Quito.
You start hearing like the window frames crackle. You feel the ground shaking. Then you look up and see how the lamps are moving, and then you realize after a couple of seconds, no, this is not going to be over quickly.
The quake had a magnitude of 7.8 and struck about 9 miles off Ecuador's coast in the Pacific Ocean, about 100 miles from the capital city of Quito. It was the strongest tremor in decades to hit the Andean nation of 16 million people. Drone footage over the provincial capital of Puerto Viejo shows multi-story buildings completely askew and a ruined infrastructure. Cars were crushed, homes teetered at precarious angles, and families slept on the streets on edge after hundreds of aftershocks.
Hopefully we get the support and help we need, because we slept in a field all night.
Ecuador's President Rafael Correa flew back Sunday from a trip to Italy.
Downtown Puerto Viejo is truly devastated. The situation is stabilizing. It's being coordinated. Aid is arriving. The whole country is mobilized. It's a huge tragedy, the biggest since the Ambato earthquake in 1949. But even bigger is the will of the Ecuadorian people, who are united today more than ever.
There's almost nothing to work with in some of the hardest hit places. Again, reporter Stephen Kufner.
In the beach town of Canoa, the situation is so grave that there are about 400 homeless people, including 150 children, with extremely limited supplies. And the situation is so that bodies are being taken to the local park as they have nowhere to put them.
Relatives consoled each other outside Puerto Viejo's morgue this morning as more and more bodies arrived. The injured were treated in makeshift tents set up by the Red Cross. More than 2,500 people were hurt. Diego Castellanos is with the Red Cross in Quito.
It's like a war happened there. They don't have water, and they are looking for relatives all the time, during the day, during the night. And some of the work or job that we try to do with them is just to give them the support, and also to give them food and water and all the support that we can.
Meanwhile, aid has begun to trickle in from neighboring countries, including Bolivia. And a plane loaded with a 47-member Spanish rescue team left Madrid today. It also carried 15 tons of humanitarian aid. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm John Yang.